See, love is blind, but marriage will open your eyes. You are only blind until you marry. Then you suddenly realize that the guy snores. And then it's just gear one. And then you realize that this beautiful woman that you thought was beauty of is Beauty and the Beast. And now that you are married to her, she begins to offload. And when she starts offloading, there will be trouble. Because you thought that eye is beauty. No, I see Jesus in your eyes. It makes me happy. By the time she removed the... And then she lifted and then you discover that thing that is shining is actually Leah. One eye is looking like this, one eye is looking like that. I've just used contact lens to deceive you. Hello? So I just love, every time I touch your hair, it's just so fresh. By the time she remove it like this, you see that everything don't chop. You face reality. And may God help you if it was padded. You are thinking there's something voluptuous. And then you get there, you just and everything is flat. And then you see, because she gets home now, and you realize everything that you are looking at that you thought was beautiful was packaging. Number one, we have those that are expecting to find true love and get married. So there are many of you listening to me right now. Your desire this year is to find love. Your desire this year is to get married. You've been able to come into a place where you've discovered yourself, you understand yourself, you've gone through different phases and stages of life, and now your greatest desire now is, Lord, I just want love. I just want to find love. Because really, everybody deserves to be loved. Everybody deserves to be happy. And if that's your desire, it will become a reality this year. But there are also those that are entangled in toxic relationship and they need help. So you are probably here, you are not in a relationship, you are in a situationship. Toxic relationship, undefined relationship. You don't know whether you are in a relationship. You know, you are doing friends with benefit, you are doing carnal texting and sexting, and you are just confused. You are just there in a life of confusion, toxic. But you are like, oh, you know, I need the money. And then you are more like a Rons, an Aristo. You know, package one. You know, there are different kinds of levels. Prostitution is in levels. There's corporate prostitution, overt prostitution, strategic prostitution, you know, package prostitution, online prostitution, virtual prostitution, all kinds. So if you are in a toxic relationship, I'm trusting God that as we go through this series, there will be deliverance. That God will bring you out of every situationship and bring you into relationships that will enhance your destiny and make you become the best version of yourself. There are those that are engaged to be married and they are hoping for the best. They are engaged, but they are thinking house rent. So the man is living with his uncle, the woman is living with her parents, and they are thinking, how are we going to get money for 2-bedroom apartment? All these agents are agents of the devil because they want to even make more money than the landlord. And the rent is 60,000. Agents who want to collect 60,000, and you are wondering, are you the owner of the house? So there are all kinds of confusion. And then you want to get married. Some people are saying, are you sure that's the person you want to marry? And then you had a job before. When you got engaged, you lost the job, and you are thinking, is this woman an agent of destiny or an agent? So you have all kinds of confusion for those that are engaged. They want to get married, but there's so many confusion. They are thinking, is it going to be a destination wedding in India or Dubai or Ijebu? Where do we go to? So there are all kinds of issues. You are looking for money. Okay, are we just going to do normal? Because there are all kinds of confusions now. Are we going to do a Limosho wedding, or we're going to do Ikoyi registry because we want to jackpot and they told us that Ikoyi registry is the best one? But you have all kinds of things that they are going through. But if you are engaged to be married this year, God will give you favor. There are those that are entering into marriage as newlyweds. And they are learning on the go. Because see, one of the things you need to understand is that marriage is a school. So there are people that are newlywed, they are in the elementary part of their marriage. And once you get into marriage, the first thing that happens is you go through that honeymoon phase. Especially if you have been a Christian. You know, some people don't have honeymoon because there is no honey, they have eaten everything. If you are a Christian, the first thing is honeymoon. If you are not a Christian and you have eaten everything, because some people, they have been engaged for 5 years, they have done abortion, they have been sleeping together, so there's nothing to look forward to. It's just even that day they are fighting because they are like, there's nothing. But if you are truly a child of God and you have kept yourself, you look forward to that day. And the anxiety of that day can even cause confusion that day. Because there are people that 2 days later we have to be canceling the cool down.